I am sorry to inform you that all registrants who registered in June 2025 will need to register again, as the previous registrations are now considered null and void. However, and I repeat, however, for all those who made payments in June, I assure you that your monies will be refunded to you. Ladies and gentlemen, in response to the President's directive for basic military training for national service personnel, aimed at promoting discipline, civic responsibility, and physical development, the authority, in collaboration with Ghana Armed Forces, will begin implementing basic military training for the first 10,000 national service personnel starting this service year. This marks a pilot phase.
My pleasure to call on the first female and youngest Director-General of the National Service Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Ruth Dela Seddoh. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
The board chairman, members of the governing board, Deputy Director General FNA, Deputy Director General Operations, management, media personalities, staff, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. All of you here represent a very vital bridge between the institution and the many people and stakeholders we serve. I am honored to stand before you not just as your new Director General, but as a servant leader, deeply aware of the trust that has been placed in me and in all of us at the National Service Authority. In line with His Excellency, the President, John Dramani Mahama's recent agenda, we have implemented measures to ensure national service becomes a truly seamless process with minimal or no challenges, where personnel's welfare is the top of our agenda. Under this new regime, the 1-year obligatory national service would be a defining period for our young graduates as they prepare to transition from the classroom to the workfield. Today, we begin a new chapter. We are transforming national service into a seamless, impactful experience where personnel's welfare is our top priority. Our mission is no longer just about placement. It is about national renewal. It is about unlocking the most powerful untapped resource we have, the talent, the energy, and the passion of our young people. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, I believe in me when I say this is an all-new authority with a mindset of constant improvement, dedication, and action. In fact, the era of complication is over. If I say it's over, I mean it's over. We are launching bold new flagship initiatives in various areas, as well as launching a full-scale digital transformation, a single modern portal to connect every citizen with service opportunities that match their skills and passions. We are making it easier to say yes to serving the country. In recent times, as many of you may have reported, the authority has been in the news for all the bad reasons. This negative image does not in any way augur well for us at the National Service Authority. To this end, I will crave your indulgence to mirror the many positive initiatives management intends to implement across various areas, including financial control, agricultural reforms, community improvement, personnel training, amongst others. Now I move to payroll, fraud, and related issues. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with the recent scandal that affected the authority primarily revolved around payroll fraud. I won't delve into the details, as I believe we are all familiar with them. In May of this year, the authority had to interdict 2 staff members from the Brim North District office due to their involvement in the illegal processing of allowances for personnel who are on study leave. While we recognize the human factor in all our operations, the authority has implemented effective measures to eliminate financial infractions related to payroll processing. We acknowledge that weak financial controls in the past have caused the state to lose millions of taxpayers' money. In light of this, management has taken steps to introduce stringent IT reforms and enhanced internal controls with proper banking trails to combat payroll fraud. Additionally, the authority has collaborated with the Controller and Accountant General's Department, and I'm pleased to assure you that payroll fraud will be a thing of the past. Youth in agriculture and the relevance of NSS demonstration funds. The National Service Authority currently manages diverse range of agricultural projects across 12 regions. This includes large-scale crop farms, a modern poultry facility in Papao, and strategic partnerships with private anchor farmers. These initiatives reflect the authority's commitment to transforming its role from merely receiving graduates from accredited tertiary institutions into being a catalyst for national agricultural change. Against this backdrop, the authority plans to embark on a radical and ambitious expansion of all demonstration farms, deploying latest state-of-the-art technology, including but not limited to AI and smart agriculture and climate solutions. Facilitating job opportunities for today's graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the new National Service Authority will not merely continue the traditions of the past. Instead, we are dedicated to creating job opportunities for our enthusiastic and dynamic young graduates. In recent weeks, management has engaged in discussions with several esteemed local and international companies to bring this crucial vision to life. The board has approved the introduction of a comprehensive digital skills training program for all national service personnel beginning this year. This initiative aims to provide graduates with practical digital and soft skills in areas like digital marketing, website development, and cybersecurity, preparing them for the demands of today's technology-driven world. By incorporating digital capacity building into the service year, the authority seeks to improve employability, foster innovation, and empower young Ghanaians to actively contribute to national development in the digital space. Now to basic military training. Ladies and gentlemen, in response to the President's directive for basic military training for national service personnel, aimed at promoting discipline, civic responsibility, and physical development, the authority, in collaboration with Ghana Armed Forces, will begin implementing basic military training for the first 10,000 national service personnel starting this service year. This marks a pilot phase of the program. We hope that over the years, we should be able to learn from the mistakes, with the positives, increase, and get every national service personnel enrolled in the basic military training. Our goal is for this training to instill discipline, foster a sense of national pride, and prepare our young people to become future leaders in both the public and private sector. And now, to why we are all gathered here, and I believe everybody is itching to hear the reopening of the National Service Portal. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, now allow me to move towards the service deployment and its developments. However, permit me to start by providing a summary of the key events that led to the suspension of the Central Service Management Platform, CSMP. On June 17, 2025, His Excellency the President directed the Honorable Minister of Youth Development and Empowerment to immediately suspend the entire deployment system and called for steps to be taken to design, implement a new digital platform that ensures transparency, security, and real-time verification of service personnel deployment, among other features. This action was taken to facilitate a technical and forensic audit of its operations and to oversee the design and deployment of a new digital platform. The audit has been completed, and it's revealed that the CSMP was highly unsatisfactory. As a result, the Sector Minister, Honorable Joojo, directed the board to initiate legal processes to discontinue the use of the old system, whose contract expired anyways in August 2025. Given the said directive, the board on the 10th of September 2025 inaugurated an 11-member transition and implementation steering committee chaired by Dr. Wisdom Atiwoto, a board member and a director of research, statistics, and information management at the Ministry of Health. National service registration will open from Wednesday, 8th October 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to touch on a very important issue which borders on the earlier registration by personnel in June 2025. If you recall, in June, the old system was open for registration to begin. However, very damning stuff were discovered. So let me say that it must be put on record that when the system was open for that registration, the authority recorded a little over 12,000 personnel registrants. However, due to several issues related to questionable data presented and the need to ensure the integrity of all data provided, I am sorry to inform you that all registrants who registered in June 2025 will need to register again, as the previous registrations are now considered null and void. However, and I repeat, however, for all those who made payments in June, I assure you that your monies will be refunded to you. The new National Service Posting System. Ladies and gentlemen, the new posting system has been rebuilt to make every stage of the process seamless, more transparent, and easier to manage. Service personnel will still complete the familiar steps of PIN retrieval, Ghana card verification, posting, and allowance tracking. But now, through one seamless and secure digital platform, every user would have a personalized dashboard displaying their posting details, institution information, duty reports, and a certificate embedded with a QR code for instant verification. Institutions too have not been left out. They can now request and manage personnel more efficiently. The new workflow brings requests, approvals, attendance confirmation, and report validation online, supported by automated processes that drastically cut down delays and reduce manual work. At the heart of this transformation lies our intelligent posting algorithm. It automatically matches personnel to institutions based on qualifications, regional preferences, and institutional needs. The system considers factors such as educational background, proximity, and institutional capacity, and operates with advanced data integration that enhances accuracy, fairness, and coverage. Posting letters, duty reports, and certificates will be generated instantly, while administrators can approve actions digitally saving time and effort. The new system strengthens integrity at every level. It seamlessly integrates the National Identification Database to verify the identity and the age of personnel against the class list submitted by tertiary institutions, effectively eliminating ghost names and duplicate records. And let me say that with the recent 12,000 registration we had, when we went through it, subjected it to thorough audits and investigation, we realized that over 2,000 registrants didn't have accurate information. So we have people whose date of birth were 2021. Whatever that means, I cannot tell. And this is the reason why we need to subject everybody to the re-registration once more. Attendance tracking now includes geofencing support, ensuring personnel can only mark attendance when physically present at their assigned institutions. No proxies, no false claims, just honest service, honestly recorded. The payroll is automatically generated from verified and appraised personnel data, ensuring that eligible and validated personnel are paid. The system checks, cross-checks, and confirms before processing allowances. Personnel stay connected through the NSS Connect mobile app, receiving real-time notifications and official announcements directly on their phones. Important updates arrive instantly wherever they find themselves. And because transparency demands accountability, we record everything, every activity, every click, every action on the system. A complete audit trail that protects everyone and ensures consistency, transparency, and trust. In addition to these improvements, the scheme's buddy system, powered by AI, provides intelligent career support beyond your service year through the three main capabilities. It offers real-time scholarship matching by automatically scanning thousands of local and international opportunities and matching them to individuals based on their academic performance, artistic talents, sports ability, and specific skill sets, helping you discover master's programs, sports scholarships abroad, and leadership fellowship that fit your qualification. For aspiring entrepreneurs, the system connects you with the experienced mentors matched according to your industry, interests, and business goals, while actively searching for and recommending entrepreneurship training programs, workshops, and development opportunities to build your business skills and turn ideas into a reality. We are also connecting personnel to career opportunities. Our intelligence job matching system continuously scans both local and international vacancies online, matching them to users based on their area of interest, skills, and experience. Whether you're looking for your first role or exploring opportunities abroad, the platform brings relevant opportunities directly to you. Additionally, our conversational AI assistant, accessible via web and WhatsApp, provides instant support for all queries. This new system builds on what already works and moves the entire process forward. National service remains a year of duty and growth, now supported by stronger digital systems that serve both personnel and institutions better. Duration of online registration exercise. And I would like everybody to please pay attention. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to announce that